Hello, kindergartners. Today we are working on Chapter 2, Lesson 5. It's Monday, and this is comparing objects in sets of 5. So we're looking at greater than and less than. And before we start, I wanted you to thank the person helping you, because I have seen so much great work turned in on Google Classroom, and I know you're getting help. So the person that's helping you, either your mom, your dad, an older brother or sister, an aunt, a grandma, a grandpa, turn to them and just say thank you, because boy, your work is amazing, and I know you're getting some help. So great job. Let's look at our first problem. It reads, look at the set of objects. So we have a set of cows and a set of chickens. Count how many objects in each set and write the number. So that's our first step. So let's count the cows, and we're going to mark them as we count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's write our 5. Across, down, and around. That's 5 that I found. Now let's count our chickens. Oops, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's our chickens. All right, 3. Do you remember how to make a 3? Start it right below the top, and we say around a tree and around a tree. That makes the number 3. So that was the first part of the problem. The next part reads, compare the numbers and tell a friend which number is greater and which number is less. So look at the cows and the chickens. Which number is greater? Correct. 5 is greater because there's more. Greater means more, bigger. There are less chickens. There are only 3. And you could also use your number counter if we wanted to look at 5. Yeah, Miss Stover has a Band-Aid today. Let's look at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we have 5 red beads at the top, and then 3 chickens, 1, 2, 3. So we can see which is greater and which is less. Less means fewer, greater means more. On the first page, we're going to count and write the numbers. Remember when I said we're going to do that a lot in kindergarten? Count, write the number. Count and write the number. We're going to do that on both of these pages, but on page 78, here's this 7 and 8, we're on page 78. We're going to circle the number that's greater. And then on the next page, we circle the number that's less. So let's start with the sheep, the top. Mark them as you count them. 1, 2. All right, let's make a 2. Start again, just like the 3. They go the same direction. Just below the sky, we go top, go all the way down to the ground, little diagonal, and then straight across, around and back on a railroad track. 2, 2. Let's count the turtles. 1, 2, 3. We start just below the sky with our 3. Do you notice they start in the same place, 3s and 2s? Around a tree and around a tree. That makes the number 3. So that's our first step. Second step, circle the number that is greater. Which one is greater? Which one has more? 2 or 3? Correct, 3. So we circle the 3. Let's do our next one. Chicks. 1, 2, 3. There we go, 3 again. If you need someone to make a dot for you, a grown-up or older brother or sister, they can make it just below the sky. That's where you start for your 3. Now we're going to touch the top, around a tree, and around a tree. That makes the number 3. Next we have a turkey. How many turkeys? 1. Excellent. Which number is greater? Remember, greater means grande. Greater means more. Which number is greater? Which one has more? Yes, the chicks. 3 is greater than 1. In a number line, 3 comes after 1. Yay! So we circle it. The next one, with the deer and the dogs, I would like you to do that one yourself. So count and write the number. Count and write the number. Circle the number that's greater. And then take a picture of that page and attach it to your work to send it to me. There you go. We are now on page 79. You are to count and write the number and then circle the number that is less. Okay, so we have in our first problem, number 4 up here, we have a horse and we have some ducks. How many horses? 1. A straight line down is fun. That's number 1. How many ducks? Let's mark them and count them. 1, 2. Remember, we start the same place you would start at 3. Around and back on a railroad track. 2, 2. So now we want to circle the number that is less. Less means menos. Less means smaller. Which number is less, 1 or 2? That's right, 1. So we circle the 1. 1 comes before 2, so it is less than 2. Oh, now we have cats and owls. Let's count our owls together. Mark them as you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5. Oh, we had 5 cows too on the first page. Across, down, and around. That's 5 that I found. Let's count the owls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. Who remembers how to make a 4? Down and across, jump up to the top, and down some more. That makes the number 4. All right, which number is less, 5 or 4? We can bring in our number counter if you like. We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at our counters, which one is less? Yes, 4. It's smaller. It's less. It still has 1 over here. So we circle the 4. Do this page by yourself. How many deer? And how many mice? And then circle the number that is less. Next page, page 80, with the cute little mouse. It says Tony has stuffed frogs. Oh, look at those frogs. His friend has stuffed toy turkeys. Count how many objects in each set. Write the number. Compare the number and tell a friend what you know about the sets. All right, let's count our frogs. 1, 2, 3. Who remembers how to make a 3? Remember, slow like a pro. Please use a pencil when you're working in your math book. Around a tree and around a tree. That makes the number 3. We want to use a pencil with math because when you make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, you can erase it easily. We always keep our math work nice and neat. As you get older, your teachers will say, nope, redo it if it's not neat. So we want to keep our work neat, slow like a pro. That's why we're learning how to make our numbers beautifully. Let's count our turkeys. 1, 2, 3. Start just below the sky again. around a tree, and around a tree. That makes the number 3. So what can you tell someone about these two numbers? Is there a number that's greater? Is there a number that's less than? Or are the numbers the same? Yes, 3 and 3, that is the same. The numbers are the same. Down here, draw to show what you know about counting to compare two sets of objects. Write how many objects in each set. And Mom and Dad or any helpers that are watching, I like to just make a line here. So it kind of helps our students stay organized. So the first one, you can draw whatever you want. Maybe you want 2 circles. Maybe you want 5 race cars. Maybe you want 3 dogs. Draw your objects, write the number. Pick a different object. So maybe you want to make 2 frogs or 3 frogs or 5 horses or 4 flowers. You can decide, write the number, and then tell a friend or someone in your family about the 2 numbers that you chose. Is one greater? Is one less than? Or are they the same? All right, this page. I just love counting and writing numbers. It's so much fun. In number 1 and number 2, you're going to count how many objects, write the number, compare the number, circle the number that's greater. So these two, 1 and 2, we're looking to circle the number that's greater. And then it changes on the bottom one in number 3. You're counting and you're circling the one that is less. So do you think you can do that page on your own and send it to me? I would love to see how you did it. Remember, we're looking for greater than, circle, greater than, circle. Down here, which one is less than? Circle the number that's less with the pineapple and the watermelon. Take a picture, attach it to your work. Our last page, page 80B. We do these pages because it reminds us what we've been learning. Helps us to keep it in our minds. Helps us to practice so that we really understand it. Here we have some cars, and here we have some bicycles. Count and write the number. Count and write the number. Circle the number that is less. So we're looking for smaller cars. Are there less cars or less bicycles? Don't circle the objects, but circle the number that is less. So you have to find the number first and write it. Count the cats and write the number. Down here, we're tracing our numbers. Let's count. 1, 2, and then you have to put in the missing number. And then trace 4 and 5. All right? Okay, kindergartners. Take pictures of those pages, attach them so I can see your amazing work. Say thank you to those helping you today, and have fun with math.